Students, how are you? I think you are well because we are taking the class through online for your sake. Today I will discuss about voices. And there are two types of voice, active voice and passive voice. Today I will show you the ways changing from active into passive or vice versa. So in this case you have to know or you have to identify in a sentence subject, verb and object. Because rule number one, if you want to make passive from active voice, then you have to do, I will show you. He speaks English. Here, notice here, subject, verb and object. Students, you have to know tense, sentence and verbs and preposition. In this case, then it will be perfect. So notice here, he, here subject, speak verb and English object. How can we make this sentence into passive? We know that object of active voice should be placed at the beginning of the passive voice. English. As the sentence is in present indefinite tense, that is why helping verb will be is. And you must know the conjugation of verb, present, past and participle. Without past participle, passive voice cannot be possible. English is spoken by him. You have to know the subjective form and objective form of a word. Next, I saw them. Look at the whiteboard. It's with pleasure. I saw them. Here, I subject, saw verb, them object. As I told you, if you want to make this sentence passive, then you have to place object at the beginning of the passive voice. Them, which is the subjective form of them? They. They, as it is past indefinite tense, and they will take plural verb. They were seen by me. And in this way, I can write another sentence. Kamal will write a letter. Students, for your sake, I would like to inform you that when you will find modal auxiliary in a passive, in active voice, then you have to do that. You have to add be after modal auxiliary. For example, Kamal write a letter. A letter will be, as will, modal auxiliary. That is why here I place be after modal auxiliary. A letter will be written by Kamal. Next, he teaches as English. Students, look at the whiteboard. Here are two objects, us and English. So, I will like to give you the definition of object. When transitive verb takes a noun or a pronoun or noun clause or noun phrase to express its meaning clearly, then we can call it object. There are two types of object: direct object and indirect object. Personal object will be indirect objects and material object will be direct object. I suggest you, when you are asked to make this sentence, but makes this kind of sentence passive voice, then you have to choose indirect objects, I mean personal objects. We are taught. We are taught English by him. I think it's clear to you. Next, another sentence. I know that he is honest. Follow me. I know that he is honest. That he is honest is noun clause. That is why the clause will be an object. That object, as we know, object will be placed at the beginning of the sentence, especially in passive voice. That he is honest is known to me. Generally, in case of passive voice, preposition by is placed, but in exceptional case, to, at, in, on may be placed. Students, it's my pleasure if you pay attention to my class, and you will be benefited to a great extent. Now, discuss exceptional rules, especially in case of preposition. He annoyed me. I, as the sentence is in past form, I was annoyed. I was annoyed with him. I was annoyed with him. Another sentence, the beauty of the girl surprised me. Surprised me. The beauty of the girl is subject, surprised verb, and me object. So generally, what is the subjective form of me? I. As the sentence is in past form, so I was surprised at his beauty. Sorry, at the beauty of the girl. At the beauty of the girl. Listen, look at the whiteboard. His behavior satisfied me. I was satisfied at his behavior. In case of behavior, the preposition at will be placed before object. And in case of person, preposition with will be placed before object. Look at the whiteboard. Is beer satisfied me. Satisfied me. I was satisfied. I was satisfied at his behavior. At his behavior. Similarly, she pleased me. I was pleased with her. In this case, the uses of preposition with and at will be cleared. So we can go next steps. Next steps, the news shocked me. The news shocked me. I was shocked at the news. I was shocked at the news. The lemon contains vitamin C. Notice here, vitamin C is, as the sentence is in present indefinite tense, vitamin C is contained in the lemon. So we can go next stage. You know, in case of intransitive verb, passive voice is not possible. But it is possible when the preposition with intransitive verb makes a group verb and sense its meaning totally, then we can make this sentence into passive voice. So listen to me. The boy laughed at the girl. Here, remember that he is laughing. He is laughing. In this case, this verb is intransitive verb, and we cannot make this sentence passive voice, a passive form. But when the preposition at will be placed after laugh, then the verb will be group verb, and in this case we can change the sentence into passive. Then laugh at the group verb. Group verb. Look at the whiteboard, students. I'll be highly pleased if you follow my advice, if you follow my instructions, the way of making passive voice. The girl. Then the girl is object. The girl, as the sentence is in past form, the girl was laughed at by the boy. By the boy. Students, follow me. If there is wants after subject, he wants me to do the work. Follow the structure. He wants to do the work, infinitive. In this case, which one is object? Me. He wants me to do the work. In this case, he wants the work to be done by him. Again, another sentence. He decided to sell the house. In this case, subject and verb remain unchanged. He decided that infinitive, the object house, the house should be sold. The house should be sold. Listen. Subject. Follow the structure of the sentence. Subject. Advise. Oblique insist. Oblique suggest. Plus gerund. Plus gerund. In this case, listen, the doctor suggested taking healthy diet. Taking healthy diet. Students, in the previous class, I give you the definition of gerund. Thereafter, today, I will give you the definition. When verb with ing works as a noun or verb, it is called gerund. In this case, subject and verb will remain unchanged. The doctor suggested that which one gerund? Healthy diet. Healthy diet should be taken. Students, now we can go another rules. The rules interrogative sentence. How can we do this? Interrogative sentence. If you know the structure of this sentence properly, then I think the way of making from active into passive or vice versa will be easier to you, and you will get a clear concept. Now look at the whiteboard and do you help me? Students, think yourself and try to understand which one is subject, which one is objects, and what types of tense is it. I think the sentence is in present form, indefinite form. Use subject, help, verb, mean হচ্ছে object. As this sentence you have to think deeply or silently. Me, I, what kinds of auxiliary verb is placed after I? Am. That is why am before subject, as it is interrogative sentence. Am I, verb helped by you. Similarly, does he buy a pen? Everybody shares. Object F1, a pen. A pen is, you know, a pen follows a singular verb. Is a pen bought by him? Again, can you draw the picture? Here, use subject, draw, verb, the picture object. As you know, making passive, the object of active voice will be placed at the beginning of the sentence. The picture. Here, can will be placed at the beginning, can. As I told you that if you find modal auxiliary after subject, then you have to add with modal auxiliary be. Can the picture be drawn by you? Students, I think this also will be clear if you practice at your home, consult with your friend or senior, with your teachers, even with yourself. Now, I also let you know some verbs need, dare, let, etc. In this case, preposition will be silent, but in case of let, to is always silent. Or make, we made him go there. Here subject, verb, object. Here to is silent, but when you make this sentence passive, then preposition will be placed. He, as the sentence is in past form, he was made to go there by us. But dare and let, look at the whiteboard because it's a special. I let him do the work. I let him. This let may be present form or past form. Follow me. He. If we think this sentence is in present form, then is, or past form, then was. He was let do the work by me. In case of right form verbs, passive voice, in any structure of the sentences, always base form of verb will be placed after let. No infinitive, no ing, or no any kind of forms of verbs. Only base form of verbs. Mind it. Then, how dare you touch me? Usually, the students utter this sentence. How dare you touch me? How? Which one is object? Me. How dare? As this dare is modal auxiliary, how dare I be touched by you? How dare I be touched by you? It's an exceptional sentence. You have to remember always. Now, I would like to go the next steps. How can you turn the passive voice into active? Notice here, the thief was caught. Sorry, the thief was caught. You have to ask yourself, who caught the thief? Naturally, usually police. Then you can police. You can take police as a subject. The police caught the thief. Caught the thief. Rome was not built. Rome was not built in a day. Built in a day. Who built Rome? Roman or people. Then, okay, we can take Roman as subject. Romans did not build Rome in a day. Again, exceptional sentence I would like to write on the whiteboard. What is lotted cannot be bloated. What is bloated cannot be bloated. One cannot bloat what Allah or creator or God. What Allah lords. Here lords, verb. Here Lord is verb. One cannot bloat what Allah lords. And I think there are many rules, many ways. So I would like to request you to practice it at your home more and more. Again, I request you to consult with your friends, senior teachers regularly. Then the concept of voice sense will be clear and you feel happy. So no more today.